Let's vámonos.
Hi, my name is Joanna Lopez, owner of Texas Premium Financial Services. Are you looking to start or grow your business? Need help managing your finances? I know it can be overwhelming, and that's why I offer CFO services to help make your financial goals a reality. As a CFO, I provide guidance in developing and executing business strategies to ensure that your finances are in order. I bring expertise in accounting, financial strategy, budgeting, financial reporting, and risk management. I specialize in helping small and medium-sized businesses, including startups and early-stage companies, by providing essential advice tailored to the needs of your specific business. Please contact us at 832-990-0403.
Hey everybody, we are live and this is Let's Vámonos Live. We are here located at Vintage Ladies Pink Couch. We got our wonderful new merch that we got from last episode. Thank you so much again, Sonia, for this. So it is definitely here with us. But we are located inside Cameron Ironworks building, which is 711 Milby Street. So we're really excited about today's episode. Thank y'all for joining us. We really appreciate all the support. And we're really looking forward to sharing our wonderful guest today, who's Amber Lovatos, who is a registered dental hygienist. Is that correct? And also BSDH, which she'll share more about what that means. But we're going to get to the community events right off the top because we got so much to share today, y'all. And as a reminder, thank you so much to Texas Premium Financial Services for being our sponsors. And please like, share, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you like to watch live streams. So let's get into it. As y'all know, I am a Berry Fab ambassador. She made the best strawberries for my mom's 75th birthday, and they were delicious. I think I ate almost half of them. Sorry, Mom. But they were so delicious. So get your mom, get your dad, get your tia, get your whoever, your friend out there, your primo, some the berry dip strawberries. They are delicious. She does amazing work, like top notch, y'all. So definitely try those out when y'all can for your family. But we're going to get to the community events. So the wonderful community events are local market where you can eat, drink, and shop anywhere local here in Houston. And as y'all know, we are going to be at Axelrad, or Shop Local Market is going to be at Axelrad today. This Thursday, they're doing a Pride weekend kickoff party with Move Texas and also Texas Rising. So if you want to celebrate Pride Month, it's still going on. There's going to be a party going. Go check that out. So that's today. And also tomorrow, which is Friday. Let me get to the right thing here. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, where is all the things? Y'all, I swear it deletes my stuff. I'm going to have to talk to them about this. But Friday actually is, let me pull this up really quick, y'all. I'm so sorry about this. Friday is Texas is going to be doing an event, and let me pull up the right flyer. I literally swear, like I put all this in and then it deletes it. Okay, here we go. Some Salsa at Sunset. Summer of Salsa y Mas is with Texas Salsa Congress. Friday, they're having an event this Friday, y'all. I'm super excited about it because we are we're going to be partnering with them. So y'all you know, head with that. So just so excited about partnering up with Ruby with Texas Salsa Congress. We're going to be sharing more about that later. But that's Friday. Saturday, y'all. Shop Local Market is going to be at Houston Farmers Market. You can shop at the Houston Farmers Market every Saturday and Sunday with Shop Local Market. They have small business owners, vendors, fresh produce, hand makers, crafts, you name it, they have it all. So that's Saturday and Sunday this week. If Houston Farmers Market is killing me, I don't want to do it, I don't want to be outside, come indoors here at the Cameron Ironworks Marketplace. And Shop Local is doing an indoor market where you can still shop vendors, you can still shop small, and you can still get some of that AC, y'all. It's so hot out there. I've been dying lately. I've been getting a nice little tan though too. So you can also shop indoors on Saturday here at the Cameron Ironworks building. Every Saturday they're having an indoor market. Moving into next week, every Tuesday and Wednesday, we're at Axelrad, Shop Local Markets at Axelrad, where you can do Shop Local Tuesdays, get some Taco Tuesdays, or get some steaks with a Mexican on Jazz Wednesdays. They have steak night on Wednesdays. Let me see who's joining us. I really appreciate y'all. I wanted to say hi. Make sure. Hello, Emily. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. We're really excited to be on today. I'm sorry we were behind, y'all. There was closures, trains, you name it, all of the above. All right, let's get into the next event. So the next event is No Retreat Mindful Muscle Pop-Up. And we have a wonderful code for that. So if you are interested in being a part of that, scan this code right now or take a screenshot on your phone, however you're watching with us today. And this code will be able to retreat Mindful Muscle. It is a men's retreat, and it does have a fee, but this is going to be something really unique. It's about they're supporting mental awareness in men, for men. So if you have maybe a husband, a boyfriend, a cousin, I don't know, somebody that's maybe interested in this, this would be a great opportunity to do so, connect with some people. The next thing I wanted to share with y'all today is, let's do next event that's coming up for July, because these are all events for July, just so y'all know, is Young Readers HTX. Young Readers HTX is being brought to us by Bright and Blossoming, and we're going to be sharing more about those things really soon. So she's having a free event. This is for kids. We also have a code for that as well. So if you want to register today, register your kids. This is a free community event. Interactive, all those things. So definitely check that out. Young Readers HTX event, which is July 22nd. The next event is Melanin Minds, which they are doing a mental health conference in July as well, which is July 28th through the 30th. This is going to be a great opportunity as well if you're looking to connect with people like people regarding going to be workshops. There's going to be panels, there's going to be networking, there's going to be all of the above, and we are actually going to be doing a giveaway with them, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be on IG stories and on our IG, so follow us on Let's Vamonos IG and you'll be able to get details on that giveaway. But let me pull up the QR code as well. There's the QR code. Again, screenshot it, take a picture of it. You can get the code to register today for the events. These are all July, okay? Trying to get through these, y'all. This one is super special, y'all. So this is a save the date for Let's Vamonos National Latina Day, which is August 20th. Some of y'all might know, last year I partnered up with Shop Local Market, and we did an indoor market for National Latina Day here in Houston. We were so inspired by y'all. We're like, let's do another one, but let's make it bigger and better. And so we're doing vendors. So if you're a Latina owned business and you want to vend with us, please check out this link. I'll put it right here. Here's the QR code to do so, and you can apply to be a vendor for this market. So it's coming up. We're 2 months away, a little less than 2 months away, but we're really excited about that. And thank you so much. Oh, Emily said, event coming in July is my birthday. Yes, all cancers unite. So we're excited about that. So we're really excited about this National Latina Day. So you're definitely going to want to check it out. But no further ado, let's get to our trending topics. Let me pull this off really quickly, if I can do so. I really appreciate y'all's patience. But let's get to our trending topics today. And we're going to also bring down our wonderful guest, who's Amber Lovato. So come on, Amber. Thank you so much for joining. Just hola. Say hello to everybody. Oh, let's take this off here. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us today on the trending topics segment. Well, this is a little icebreaker that we like to do, and we're excited. We're going to learn more about Amber as well, all the things that she's accomplished this year. She's so inspiring. And I'm just so grateful to have you on as a guest today. It's like you just inspired me so much. So let's see if I can find it. Y'all bear with me. Okay, trending topics. First one is we don't want to make this too lighthearted, because this is actually a really serious topic, because it's a possible loss of life. So, but we want to talk about it because people are talking about it. So, some of y'all have been following the Ocean Gate rescue. I like to poll our supporters and ask them, hey, you know, what are your thoughts, or have you been following? 93% said yes.
It's hard not to follow. It's all over TikTok. I feel like every other video is about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been following. What is your thoughts right now?
Honestly, it makes me really sad. I think like what they're going through, I cannot imagine. It's There's a 19-year-old on there.
Yeah.
Like, as a mother, who has an 18-year-old, that hurts my heart.
Yeah, it's super scary. I think people that are making this lighthearted or trying to make fun or poke or whatever are missing the bigger picture, right? And the bigger picture is that we all have curious minds.
Yeah. I mean, look, if my husband and I were on vacation and somebody was like, hey, you want to go see Titanic? My husband 100% would be like, yes, put me on that submarine. He would not even ask a question. I would not be on it, but he would be.
Yes,
right?
And that's the thing. We all have curious minds. So whether you are a millionaire or not, we all have curious minds. Interesting though, because I don't share a lot about this, but I follow Titanic stuff all the time. So I actually watched a special report that they did on Ocean Gate when he was starting his business, and a reporter went in there, and they were actually having issues on that actual report. They had like a last minute, like, oh, we're not able to go because they were having issues. So the red flags.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true because it's not on TikTok, so take it with a grain of salt. But the CEO of Ocean Gate, his wife is actually like a descendant of a family who died on the Titanic.
What?
Like it was like her great grandparents who were like really wealthy, and that was really interesting.
That's an interesting fact. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that's true, but if it is.
The girl I follow trustworthy, so I think it's probably there's some facts.
Not a lot of people probably just throw that kind of stuff out there. Okay, so next topic is, let's go to this one, which is not actually funny either. We're kind of like, y'all, we need to pray for our world right now. So I don't know if you saw this, but have y'all seen what happened to BB Rexa? So this was actually a video on my IG, and if y'all ever want to chime in on the trending topics, y'all can do so. IG Tuesdays, and they last till Wednesday, but you can go and participate and vote. We want to hear what y'all's thoughts are as well. So we polled the supporters, and they said 40% said, who's BB Rexa?
Okay, me.
You're like, who's that? And then 20% said no, and then another 40% said yes, can't believe that guy did what he did. So this video is actually showing her get hit by a phone that was literally boomeranged at her.
Oh my God.
Like purposely hit, and it hit her eye, and she went down. It was during a live concert.
Oh man.
And she had to get stitches.
Oh, they charged him.
Yes, they found him. He had to get stitches, and she also got a black eye. So it's a little confusing. He literally said he did it because he thought it would be funny. Like, this is the world we live in. Like, he wants to be Instagram famous or social media famous.
Yeah. Just because you might think it's funny doesn't mean there aren't consequences to your actions.
Yes. It was, and it's actually not the first thing that's happened this week. Another event, Ava Max. These song artists are very pop artists, I guess. Pop, and maybe, I can't think, like, that makes me sound old. But, like, they're pop artists.
Like EDM?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Ava got an attacker went on stage, and he ended up scratching her face and her eye when he was trying to get to her. It was crazy, y'all. Like, y'all don't do this stuff with Taylor Swift. Why are y'all doing this with the and also these women? I don't know what their situation is security wise, but like,
Right.
what is going on? It's all Russian about. So it is very important. I think we're just living in a time where people just do things to be get that negative attention. Yeah. So now you know who Booby Rex is.
Now I know.
Yeah. Okay. The last topic is Drew Barrymore is taking a social media break. Have you heard about this?
No, I saw it in your stories though.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I voted. I don't remember what I voted. I don't remember what were the options.
So the highest one right here says yes, everyone should. 12% said cool, and then 24% said I need to. So you voted everyone should?
Yeah, I totally respect that. I need a social media break. I haven't been posting as much lately. I mean, it doesn't feel like that to other people, but to me, it feels like I'm posting less.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be overwhelming. I think on two sides of it. I think as somebody who is scrolling and looking, sometimes it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Right. On the other, I think that somebody who creates sometimes responses can be overwhelming too. And so I don't know. Sometimes people are like really out of pocket, and so I'm like maybe
Maybe a little break.
Take a little break.
So I listened to a little bit of the report, and they said that she takes breaks every summer.
Oh, I like that.
For social media, and she hadn't done one in a while, she said, and she was like, I'm gonna do one. She encourages other people to do so. She's like, I'm just gonna go live the world and not worry about documenting it.
Yeah.
And I think there's actually this balance, right? So before social media, a lot of people did take pictures, right, of their surroundings, where they went, but we never like had a place to put it, right? It was in an album, right? Yeah. You put an album, you put a family album, you shared it with your friends, your family. Now there's a huge place to put it.
It's just kind of nice, though.
It's nice, but people feel obligated, right? They feel obligated to share all of the. So some of y'all know I went to.
I think that's like individual pressure. I don't necessarily feel like the pressure to do those things, and I create content. I don't necessarily feel the pressure to post about every single thing I'm doing or every place I'm going. Like, we have to control that within ourselves.
Yes, true. So me and my husband went on a personal trip this past April, and I like jokingly said, "Oh, I'm going to become a travel blogger on my personal page," and then I was like, "No, I can't document all of this. I really was present. I wanted to be in it. I wanted to and one of my friends was like, "Where are all your pictures?" I'm like, "In my phone."
Yeah. So I recently went to Japan, and my friends were like, "Hey, when are you going to post about all your pictures from Japan?" And I was like, "Oh, y'all want to see that?" And they're like, "Yeah, we do." I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I will do that." And I also think people don't care.
Well, that, and then I was like, some of the pictures I didn't take were the best because I was like so not nervous, just excited to. So they weren't like I said, they weren't blogger style, or
they have to be though.
They're just like random pictures.
Sometimes that's the best kind of documentation.
Well, we really appreciate all of y'all that are joining us today. I see y'all on Instagram. Thank you. If you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube as well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate the love and support that y'all give us. If y'all have any questions as we go along, please drop them down below and we'll get to them as soon as possible. But thank you so much for joining. So we love it, right? We enjoy the sharing the chisme. And
I love a good chisme.
If y'all are ever interested in sponsoring any of these topics, the trending topic segment, let me know. We do have an opening. We have an opening for advertisement and marketing. So small businesses that are watching out there, hey, y'all want to sponsor the trending chisme? Let's do it. Send me a DM, as they say. Slide in my DMs. Welcoming Amber today. We are so appreciative of her being here with us on the pink couch. Y'all, this is a honeydew milk tea that I'm drinking from Segunda. It's so good. And I'm like dying of thirst right now too. So excuse me.
It's hot outside. I don't know if anybody else had the power outages last night, but our power was out till 2 a.m. My mom, I talked to my mom like right before this. She's like, her power's still out. So hydrate.
Yes. Well, let's get to it though, because about you, and I know other people are curious why we have you on today.
Yeah.
But let's share some fun facts. We like to share fun facts with our guests. So what's a fun fact you would like to share today?
Yeah, my fun fact is that I have 4 pet patos. I have 4 pet ducks.
4 pet ducks.
Yeah.
How do you say
They're
ducks
my
in
baby.
Spanish?
Patos.
Patos? I
P-A-T-O-S.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're my loves. They're my life. They're not very nice though.
Oh my goodness.
They're very demanding.
Oh, what's her name?
So Edward.
I can already see where this is going.
So Edward, he has a really like light pale beak. That's how you can tell that it's Edward. And so
Okay.
because he's light, and you know Edward Cullen from
Yeah,
Twilight
Edward
is
Twilight.
also very light. That's why he's Edward. His mate is Bella. And then Anastasia and Giselda are like Cinderella's stepsisters.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the other two because they're not very nice to Bella. They're not. They're
Oh.
just malas.
What is
They're
her
a
name?
little bit of bully.
What was her names again?
Giselda and Anastasia.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I
They're
remember
nice.
that. That's so funny.
But everybody bullies Bella.
Aw.
But they're awesome.
That's kind of like also in Twilight too.
Don't tell my HOA.
That's kind of, oh, don't tell her.
Don't tell my
Yeah, that's kind of like in Twilight though too. She always kind of gets bullied too.
She does kinda get bullied,
So
yeah.
that's interesting. That's a cool fun fact. I wasn't expecting that.
You were
That's why I
expecting
love
that.
doing the fun facts because I'm like I never know what y'all are gonna say. I never know what y'all are gonna come up with. I've been wanting some duckies for years.
Oh man, they're the best. I will say they will eat your entire like lawn, so you will not have any more grass. They're really sweet though. You do have to really like take care of them because they're a lot of predators and they're some mancitos like no, they can't protect themselves.
Yeah, other than well, they fly, right?
No, they don't fly. Mine's are pecking ducks. Pecking ducks.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hear the story how I got them?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
hear it.
My in-laws are Vietnamese. They have this dish called balut, which is a fertilized duck egg. So basically, it's an egg with a baby duck inside.
Oh
yeah,
my
I know.
goodness.
And so they boil them and they eat them. So last year, they bought like 100 of them for like them and like all the familia.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't cook all of them on time, and so some of them hatched.
Oh no! And so now you have a family.
And
of
so
ducks.
now I have some ducks. And so when we went over to my in-laws, like, why did she have ducks? But she wasn't as responsible taking care of the babies. So we took them, and now they are our babies. They're survivors. Okay, yeah, they were supposed to be food, and they were not. They've made it. Yeah.
Oh, my mom is chiming in. She says, "Do they quack you awake?"
So they are like dogs. When your car arrives, you know how dogs bark when people get there?
Yeah.
That's my ducks. My ducks will start quacking as soon as somebody arrives. That's how I know somebody's got into my house.
That is hilarious.
They do.
So they're good. They're good
Son
guard animals.
escandalosos.
They're good guard animals.
So they get really angry at me sometimes. Like feed me. So they're not very patient.
That is so interesting.
I love my duckies.
Yeah, that's a very good story to share, especially the fact that they didn't get eaten in time.
Yeah,
or
they're
cooked.
survivors,
They were
huh?
survivors. There's a purpose for them.
They was.
They had a purpose. Well, we're really excited today to be joined by Amber because we've actually never met. This is our first time meeting, and I tend to actually meet some of our based on time and everything. I was just like, I just need to get you on the pink couch because we've got to share and uplift and highlight the amazing work that she has done, and also just the wonderful accolade that she received from Time Magazine, being Time 101 Person of the Year?
No, so they have like Time 100, Time most 100 influential people, usually activists, celebrities, things like that.
Yes.
And they have a community person, like a normal person, nominated as like a person who like leads with love. And so I'm this year's Time Magazine 101.
Yes.
You want to see it?
Yes.
I brought my magazine.
Yes.
So this is the magazine.
We're here. This is like what did you call it? Show and tell. Like we're doing all the things.
And that's me.
Look, that's her. Oh my God, that is so freaking awesome. This is Time's 101 magazine.
Yeah.
That is amazing, y'all. A Latina here in Houston. Like y'all, you're gonna make me cry. Like seriously, this is amazing. So can we get this magazine?
Yeah, I think they're probably done selling now.
Okay.
But you can, so they did a few things. They did a video. So they flew me out to New York. Well, first they like came to me when I was doing an outreach event. I do dental outreach community events. And so they recorded me doing my work. And then they flew me to New York and we did like a whole It was such. Who did my makeup? He has done Talia's makeup.
Ooh,
right?
There's like 6 degrees or a connection, right?
Yeah.
So now you technically have met Talia.
I mean, basically,
Yeah.
basically. He's also done Mariah Carey's makeup.
Oh, cool.
But I was like Talia.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did a video. So there's a video of me online on Time Magazine website.
Yes.
And
Which I watched.
Yes, you watched. And that I'm in the magazine. There's also like a Hulu special, and during that they played a bit of yours. Yeah,
Awesome. I didn't get to that on the Hulu, but yeah. So if y'all get a chance, please go check out her Instagram. Your Instagram is Latina RDH.
Yeah. So the THE Latina RDH. RDH stands for Registered Dental Hygienist. It's in my link.
Yeah, and we'll share all those things on the stories after the interview or after the live is over. But I've been following her content for a while now, and it's not actually even like something that I would be really like I would learn something for myself. It's like Spanish dental words and healthcare, and so I really just enjoyed it though because it was so unique. And I have a little story to share about my own dental journey.
Okay.
So, and I wanted to talk about this because as Latinas, and even I'm a third generation Latina, but you know, education is important.
Yeah.
Especially about your dental health, right? Well, the wonderful dentist, I won't name her name because she's retired now, but I had her for about a long time, maybe like 7 years. But I didn't really know all the things of what I needed to know. And at the time, I didn't realize I wasn't getting my teeth cleaned properly. She was a dentist doing the teeth cleaning. She had no dental hygienist. So I was not getting the proper care. And I've actually been having major, you wouldn't think it if you saw my teeth, but I have major gum issues and teeth issues. And it was kind of like, oh, well, you need to do this, and you need to do that. And I was just kind of always feeling like I'm not getting anywhere, right? And I don't want to lose
That's frustrating.
That's frustrating. I don't want to lose my teeth. I'm still on this journey as well. I was really upset though.
Yeah.
Because I was like thinking this whole time, I should have known. I should have known.
But how would you know?
Exactly.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah. I should have known that I should have been. I never asked the questions, you know, like, where's your dental hygienist? Who's your dental hygienist? Why don't you have a dental hygienist?
But also, like, home care. Like, they might just tell you, like, hey, floss. But has anybody ever taught you how to floss?
Yes.
How to properly floss? They might have not, right? And so I'm first generation Mexican American. My parents immigrated here before I was born. I am a native Houstonian. I was born and raised in Houston.
There you go.
I'm very proud of that. But no, my mom didn't speak English right here until I was an adult. That's like a huge part of my time story. And it's really not my parents' fault, right? They just didn't know the things that they didn't know, and nobody ever took the time to educate them maybe in her language, or maybe not even her language, in a way that she would understand, right? I think a lot of times, so why I teach very basic dental Spanish on Instagram for free education, it's because it's not really for the dental professional, it's for my community. My goal is to help dental professionals to communicate better with the Latino community, so that hopefully then I am helping my comunidad. Like that's the goal, for people like my parents to have accessible dental care.
Education and understanding of, like, when they hear these certain words, or your page is so informative as also with the visual, right? She does all the visuals with it as well, and so that's helpful, because I know for me, I'm like, what are you talking about, right? Even if it's certain names of tools or whatever, I don't know what these things mean.
And so explain to people that, so I might tell you what a limpieza profunda is, right? Everybody knows, like, a deep cleaning, limpieza profunda. But the, like, technical, raspado y alisado radicular. Never have I ever heard that phrase, right? If you told my mom that, she would not know what that means.
Like, what is that?
But even if you said, necesitas una limpieza profunda, she would maybe know, like, the idea, but does she know the process of that? We still need to take the time to educate what we are doing, not just the name of things. I mean, I hope that's what people get from my page. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really awesome. It's very important that you're doing, and our paths actually crossed at one point. You were in New Jersey when I was in New Jersey, and I was like, oh my God, we could have taken a little trip to where you were doing was it a clinic?
Yeah, so I do a variety of things for work. It's kind of hard to explain like what I do for work. By trade, I went to school to be a dental hygienist. I'm first college graduate, but I really went to school because I was a teen mom, was a single mom. I needed for my kids.
Yeah.
So I went to school. So that was like my job. That's what my degree is in. But I'm specifically a public health dental hygienist. I really have focused my career on doing community work, on outreach work. And so along that journey, HONOREE, the toothpaste company, HONOREE,
yes,
they recruited me because of my story, because of my work, because I am very much, my vocal Latinidad in dental hygiene, it's primarily like 90% Caucasian people. We Latinos are very much the minority society in dental hygiene. I would say as a dental speaker, I'm the leading Latina dental speaker, dental hygienist. So they recruited me to help them do the work that they are doing. So they do outreach work. They have these dental vans to different cities around the U.S. and they do free screenings, free fluoride, free product, free education, free resources, letting people know, hey, where can you go and get accessible and affordable dental care? So I help them do their work, and that's the best work that I get to do.
Yeah. When I saw that when I saw you were in New Jersey for that, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I literally felt like we were like just 2 minutes away from each other. New Jersey's kind of small, y'all, so that's why it felt so close. But that was just also another sign for myself. Like I was like, I got to get you on this couch. I was like, I got to get to talk to you to share all the things that you're doing. Let me see if we got any questions here, y'all. If any of y'all have any questions, please drop them down below. This is a great opportunity to do so. I'm going to put that right here so y'all can know questions you'd like to know about Amber. But we're going to continue to talk about the wonderful work that she's doing. So how did you find out you were the time? Yeah.
I didn't know.
Did somebody nominate you?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of, who nominated me was HONOREE, was the one who nominated me.
Okay.
But there are a bunch of brands who can nominate people that they work with or people in the community. And so apparently there was like, I didn't know I was even nominated. There was hundreds of brands who nominated people from the community.
Right.
And I guess they selected me.
Yeah.
And I got a call on a Friday night, who was just like, actually I got a text message, they're like, hey, are you free to talk? And I was like, yeah. And that's weird because usually like with like brands and people that you work with, you usually have like meetings planned. They're just like randomly texting you on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I was like, sure. And so they called me and they're like, hey, just let you know that we nominated you for Times 101 and they have selected you. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. It was super, super quick.
Yeah.
That following weekend, they were flying to, I think it was Virginia that time. Like Time Magazine flew to Virginia to like videotape me. And then the weekend after that, they flew me to New York. It was super, super quick. So and I had to be quiet about it for like months.
Oh God, right? Because you want to shout it to the top of the rooftop.
In my stories, I had put that I was like in New York City, and then I put that I was like in the Time Building, and they saw that and they made me delete it.
Oh, they're like, no. Sorry,
Nobody
would have guessed it, honestly.
Yeah, but like,
you're right.
I didn't know. I don't know. I'm not a celebrity. I don't do those things. So,
yeah. That's
like,
so
I guess
cool.
it makes sense. You probably shouldn't.
And when you told your parents, your family?
Well, that was hard, right? Because sometimes in the kind of work that I do, they don't truly understand it, right? My parents have a 5th grade education. Like I said, this is different culture. I mean, they've been here a long time, but it's different. And so I was like, hey, y'all know it's time. And they actually did understand. They were really, I mean, they didn't really say a whole lot, but when we were watching the special on Hulu, my dad was like, yeah, kállense. Like, be quiet. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know, like that. That's like really all he needed to say because I felt like
he wanted to take that moment.
Yeah, he wanted to listen, and I don't know, that meant a lot to me. And I gave my mom like the first copy of the magazine that I got, and she's like, "Yo fui primero?" I was like, "Yes, fui primero." She's like,
"Oh, that's awesome."
And yeah, she's like, they're super supportive. I wouldn't be like where I am in my career if it wasn't for my parents.
Yeah.
Like the help that they've given me, and really culturally, you know. In my extended family, I was told very much like, "Cálmate, stop being so crazy. Like, just get married, find yourself a man." And here I am, like, I don't want to get. I'm like, I don't want to get married. I'm at that point, you know,
right?
Because I was a single mom that had 2 kids, and I was like, I want to go to school, and that was, you know, weird. My parents go ahead, do it. They didn't know how to guide me.
Right.
They didn't know the process, but they could watch my kids while I went to school.
Yeah.
They could apoyarme by letting me know that it's okay for me to go after and do the thing. And so, yeah, I was the first one in my family to graduate from college because of them, honestly.
Yeah. It's definitely, it takes a village, like they said. It really does. And it's very beneficial when family helps you in that sense. Glam by Emily. This is my hairdresser. She says, that's amazing. My mom, Madre con Vos. It's a proud moment when your peers nominated you. That alone says a lot. Congratulations. Yes. You know, I was just, so because I did grow up different culturally, right? Since I'm a 3rd generation Mexican American, I know about Time magazine. I grew up, my mom had a subscription at one time. So it was something that was in part of my life. My mom's also a writer. She's a journalist. That, you know, these are things that writer journalists would like to read, these types of things. You know, might not know this, but I watched 60 Minutes all my life. I watched very American journalism.
I watched Primer Impacto.
Right. But those are the shows that impacted me. That's kind of why I do what I do now. Yeah. One of the reasons why I do what I do now. But so I knew that you being in this magazine was such a big deal, such an honor that. For me, not just to highlight people, but to inspire the next generation.
Yeah.
And so to have women like you on here to toot your horn and say, look at this amazing Latina who has gone through adversity, who it didn't happen overnight.
It definitely did not happen overnight. I'm very much, oh gosh, I have a strong mind. I'm not somebody who grew up having access to dental care, and so my goal. When I had kids, right? And I graduated and realized that I couldn't connect with general dentistry. I couldn't connect with people who have access to dental care. Mm-hmm. It wasn't where my heart was.
Right.
And so that's when I changed gears as I started organizing community outreach events. And so that's what I do on my free time is I organize dental outreach events in Houston in the dental hygiene community. I'm probably one of the most well-known dental hygienists for my work in community outreach because that's what I do. I would just organize events for
free.
this
was before you started with COVID. Crest. Yes.
That's our nemesis.
Yes, I know, right?
No, Crest. Yeah, no, that's way before Crest. So I started organizing community outreach events probably 2015, just doing things like there's Catholic Charities around the corner here. I would go and organize dental professionals to come out and do free oral cancer screenings when they would do their food fairs, and we would give out toothbrushes, organizing free sealant days. I still volunteer part-time at a nonprofit here in Houston called San Jose Clinic. So if any of you are in need of affordable dental care organization here in downtown on Fannin.
Okay.
But we provide care to people who are low income and uninsured.
Yeah.
But I've organized, I don't know, over 50-ish community outreach events.
Right.
And all free work is what we do. And then I have a children's book, which is also...
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's not for profit, so we don't make money off of our book. During 2020, we couldn't do the things that we normally do, like sealant days, like going into schools. I used to go into schools and provide free screenings for children, and so we couldn't do the things that we normally did. So my amiga Maxine Cordova, who's also a public health dental hygienist, she and I were like, well, we'll read to children, but there weren't any stories that looked like us or told the stories that we wanted to tell.
Right.
And so our book is called Smiles por Vida. It has characters in 3 different shades because we come in all shades, right?
Yes, we do.
Our book is in Spanglish and Spanish, and it's about Mateo's first dental visit. His first dental visit is we wanted to normalize that type of dental care.
Yeah.
Because again, that's what Max and I would do is we would go into schools and provide this free care, and that should be a normalized type of thing. But we don't make money from our book. We sell it on Amazon. We get $2 from it, and those $2 we use to buy more books to give out to the community. I actually did an event with Mirabella here in Houston.
Yes, I did see that.
I did a book reading, and we gave out free books to the comunidad. So if anybody has a shop or something wants me to come out and do a book reading, to do that. But yeah, we do, or we donate to books to other dental professionals who are doing outreach work in their community. So our book has been to Latin America, all over the U.S., Canada. Yeah, but
I love it. I love this.
You can have that one.
Take a quick look, closer look. But yeah, this is awesome. You know, it just takes one idea to come to life where people just have to really think out of the box. And I'm just inspired by all the work that just something as simple as just putting something like this together. People think that they have to be an author or they have to be all these things, right?
Yeah. And self-published. No.
Yeah, and so this is amazing. I definitely would love to share more, and so maybe we can connect. I know a lot of small businesses that have brick and mortars, and maybe we can get you connected and do some book readings and let y'all know. But this is amazing. So
Max is our co-author. I was giving a shout out to my friend Drew Doe, who he did the artwork. He's also here in Houston, so it was all like the local project, all Houstonians.
Do you have any inspirations to do more of that?
Maybe we'll see. Right now, like we're working with this.
We're working on that.
But we're very proud of our book. Very proud of. So that's what really I've been known for is my work in the community, dental outreach in dentistry. I know people know now from social media and content. My background is
that's how I found you.
Which is great, right? It's great to bring exposure to them in the work that you are doing. But my heart's and my work's mostly been in community outreach, and that's what time not being before I was not.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. That's what we're here for. We're here for the community. We're here to uplift and inspire those. Let me see if there's any questions. Yeah. Again, y'all, we really appreciate it. We got here the pediatric RDH. Amber is amazing. Is that a friend?
Yeah, she's also a Houstonian, also a dental hygienist. She's fantastic.
Well, yes, it's good to have good friends like that.
But I agree with what you're saying about, being first, second, third gen and doing the things that you want to do. In an industry where primarily people don't look like me, when there wasn't anybody for me to follow and me having to create this path for myself, can be very scary. And it's honestly a responsibility I take very seriously. In dental Latina RDH, not because I think that I am the epitome of Latinidad, but because I believe in vocal representation, and because I've been so blessed in my career to do all these things. I want to be vocal about being a Latina.
And you have such, our voices have so much power, and you sharing your voice and your knowledge and your education, and you also just wanting to help the community learn more about the resources. Yeah. That's powerful, and people, and when people do, and then of course that you can communicate with them, it's relatable, right? It's a benefit in all forms.
Absolutely.
But I really appreciate all the work that you do on your page. I love the content, even though, like I said, I'm not a fully Spanish speaking person, but I'm learning things on the content. It's a very enjoyable content, and then it's just informational and educational. And like I said, even as somebody as old, but not that I'm super old, right? But that someone like me even still got lost in translation to some extent about the care that is supposed to be, the proper care that is supposed to be done.
Somebody with an education.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The people that I primarily provide care to are people who are recent immigrants, who maybe didn't have education in their country, who don't necessarily speak the language, majority of them don't speak the language.
Yeah.
And so there's just, so much misinformation out there.
Yeah.
I always tell people that, country is equal and the same care. It is not lesser care. We provide the same care.
Right.
And the basic thing in life that I think we should have access to is education.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there is no reason why you should lose a tooth. There is no reason why you should have gum disease. But it is my job then to educate you on how to prevent those things.
Yes.
And that is a responsibility I think that we as professionals should take very seriously.
Yes, I agree. Because, I don't want to lose
it impacts life.
It impacts life. I don't want to lose any teeth. Yeah. Because when your teeth are real pretty, but your gums are not that great. And I'm like, well, this is cool information.
But it's good that you know now, right?
I do know now, and now she left, and I've got a new dentist, and I'm probably gonna not go to them anymore because they were the ones that took over her dentistry, but they were also the ones that he has a full staff, so he has dental hygienists, and they're the ones that kind of told me.
Well, that's awesome.
They're the ones that told me this is why you haven't been getting the.
We'll say that.
Yeah. Which. I think they were probably nervous, like, oh God, is she going to come back? And I have been still going. My kids go there. They've been doing pretty well. But Any last words of, I always like to leave with the guests to have the last word of like encouragement or motivation, or what is it, consejos, words of wisdom.
Sure. I have two life mottos. I don't know if you listen to Maná.
Yes.
Yeah, Maná, it's a Spanish rock band. One of their songs it says, vale, 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 me vale todo. That's like one of my life mottos, me vale. Me vale, like what other people are saying. Me vale that in my industry, there are not a lot of Latinos. Me vale that, you know, in my culture, I was supposed to get married instead of like going out and getting a good job. Like, me vale. Me vale what Amber's negative thoughts are saying. I'm going to do the things regardless of negativity. And then my other one is, dale, like, let's go. Yeah. Because behind the me vale, I got to put some work in behind that. Yes. And so whatever it is that trying to do in your industry, valga, and dale, like, let's go and let's do it.
Yes, let's vámonos.
Vámonos.
That's
Vámonos, yeah.
And the other thing, just to add to that, my dad would always say, con ganas.
Yeah,
like,
con ganas, exactly. Exactly.
You have to do it with that, with all the passion. So we really appreciate all of y'all out there. If you just chiming in or just joining us, no worries. You can watch this live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But we really appreciate all. And as always, guys, let's vámonos.
Yes. Bye.